Hey guys, welcome to the Playtesters. This is what episode 5 or 6? I lost track. I know it's in the thumbnail. I just don't remember what it is.
I believe it's 6.
I think it's 6 as well.
Yeah.
And one of the main goals of this particular podcast is that we go through the entries from postcards from the front and we give them some love, give them some exposure, and play them. And we're kind of catching up with who we had on the show a couple weeks ago, which was Mark Walker from Flying Pig Games. And he talked about his Dark War game. And so we decided this weekend we're going to go ahead and give this a play. Now, it is a solo game, but Eric and I are going to play it. Now, he's played it a little. I haven't played it yet. But we are going to kind of play it co-op. First off, let's go to chat. We have Walkabout popped in early. And then, as he says, I'm always early, which we appreciate. Thank you so much, my friend. And it was good having you on earlier this week. And I'm just jonesing to play your game. I've got some, from that one Patreon that I sent you that does the science fiction mechas. I'm already thinking about using your game to play with those miniatures. So I'm looking forward to get my hands on your game. And he says, yay, we are live. Yes, sir, we are now live. So back to the comment about the postcards from the front. I want to make sure we get all 48 games some exposure and some love. And so we had Mark on, talked about kind of the Dark War, some of the books that he's written, and kind of the world that this is built around. Now, I have yet to read any of those books. And hey, New York Raider fan, it looks like an old Siege game from Victory Point Games. I think that's the style that he went for here. Now, I haven't played this style of game before, actually. I hate to admit it, but I haven't. So this is going to be a new experience for me. I know that, and you see, sorry I didn't introduce him earlier. I just kind of get into my spiel. We got Eric with us as always. Thank you for being here, Eric.
Pleasure.
And before we dive into the game, I'm going to have Eric talk about what his little adventure was today, which was kind of cool. It kind of ties into what we do anyway.
Yeah.
So Walkabout says, I had more progress and should see a lot more this week coming up. My brother is off as a slave labor. Nice. Well, like I said, Eric and I and Chris are more than willing to play your game when you're ready. So just reach out and let us know.
Be here.
So before we dive into Mark's game, Eric, take a couple of minutes and tell us what you did today, because I'm a little jealous. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So today I went to a place called Sturbridge Village. It's located in Sturbridge, Massachusetts, and so they had an event called Redcoats and Rebels, which they do reenactments of Revolutionary War. It's a very cool place. So basically, they were camping there for this weekend, and they just, they show you everything, that they did back in the day. They have, people cooking all day.
I didn't know they were cooking.
They were cooking all day. Yeah, they had butchers.
So are they cooking
camp.
period type of food?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, yeah. And so they had, the artillery. So they had the military people around, just explaining, how tactics work, how artillery worked. You could ask questions, and they had, all these, actors walking around, and you could just
now, were any of these actual veterans of the War of Independence?
Some of them could have been. No, so it was very cool. They were very knowledgeable. You could, pretty much anyone there, just they were very, very pleasant. And it was a joy to be there.
Well, I saw a
They do
picture of
this.
you with a flintlock, and it was a pretty big weapon, pretty long. I mean, surprisingly, for whatever reason, I thought they were smaller than what you had in your hands.
I know the one I had that you saw the picture of was probably about 10 feet long. The longest with the bayonet, though, the longest one with the bayonet was about 13 feet long.
Oh my God,
Yeah, and they
that's crazy.
yeah, it is, yeah, and they weighed about like 10 to 12 pounds. It's a good hefty
Yeah.
weapon for sure. So it was very cool. They had a competition too as well. The last the last man standing competition where they had I believe it was 6 or 7 actors, and all they had to do, they were on a timer. They had to shoot and reload within the time parameter, and if they
Okay.
failed, they were booted out. Or if they shot and it didn't fire, they were out as well.
Oh.
So that was very interesting to see because they had to do it really fast. And so it's interesting because I wasn't that aware of how muskets work, how fast you could reload.
Mm-hmm.
And those actors were reloading that thing about 20 seconds.
Interesting.
Shooting, reloading, about 20 seconds. Um, and it
Now
was
I
very
wonder
interesting to
how
see.
much those reenactors. I mean, obviously they it's a hobby for them, right, or a passion in some regards. So I wonder how much those guys are would be considered trained as opposed to the actual troops that were fighting. If they were less
Mhm.
trained, that would be interesting.
It is
Uh,
interesting.
so stacking limit, that's a new name for me. I don't recognize it. So welcome to the show. I
Hello.
appreciate you stopping by. And then Raider fan says hello, battle ready, good vibes. He's always sending us good vibes. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to make a correction here. I said it wrong. The rifle was not about 12, 13 feet long. It was six
Okay.
feet long. Sorry.
6 feet long. Well, that's a
Yeah.
big difference.
Yep. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I got my facts correct here.
Okay. No, no, that's a big difference because in the picture,
Yep.
it looked pretty long. I was like, it didn't look like 10 feet, but hey, I wasn't there. Maybe it was the angle of the picture. So I wasn't
Yeah.
going to call you
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. He was about a head taller than me. I'm very short. Um, so it was, yeah, it's still pretty big.
Uh-huh.
Um, and 10 to 12 pounds. I think that's where I got mixed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do that all
10
the
to
time.
12 pounds because the guy was very clear about that. I think he said the French muskets were 11 and the British were 10, if I'm not mistaken. So
Hmm.
just a pound or two
So
difference.
on top of all your other gear, you got to haul that stuff around.
Yeah, yeah. Because don't forget they also had the swords that they carried as well.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Usually, so they had the musket, they had the bayonet, and they had I forget what they were called, the swords that they had. Um, but
Okay, so
yeah,
stacking limit says 3 to 4 shots a minute was about average for well-trained troops in the colonial Napoleonic era. You were saying
yep,
these guys are doing about 20 seconds, so
about 20
that's
seconds per shot.
yeah, so that's in the 3 to 4 range.
Yep, yep. And the cannons too. When the guy was shooting the cannons, I asked him that question too.
Uh-huh.
He said he could fire about 3 shots in under a minute.
Oh wow, so
Yep.
interesting. New York Raider says a guy at Fort George can reload, fire in 10 seconds. Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty impressive. That's like, well,
Maybe.
double.
Yeah. He's pretty skilled, I guess. The dudes I was watching today, yeah, on average, the whole thing it was about 20 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I guess when you're motivated with other guys shooting at you, you probably learn to shave as many seconds off as you can.
Yeah. I'll walk about here saying 11 pounds. That's light. Yeah, I don't know any of the modern weapons walkabouts. To tell you the truth, I haven't held a rifle from a modern rifle. So I couldn't compare.
Well, 11 pounds, 10 and 11 pounds. Again, to your point, it's been a while. I was in high school. I was in junior ROTC, and we had old World War I, World War II carbines, not carbines, but the rifles that were plugged that we would do drill and march around with.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say those are. I don't know if they were
Wow.
10 or 12 pounds, but they were probably 8 to. I'm not even going to guess. I just remember that there was some heft to them. So you did that pretty much all day today. I think they're
Yeah,
going to be there tomorrow. Those guys are probably camping out. You said,
yeah,
which
it
I
was
think.
very cool. They had a field battle as well. The British against the soon to be Americans from the time.
Yeah,
So it was pretty cool to see them out on the field.
I like a
I'll
walkabout.
share those
16 and a
pictures
half
too.
pounds unloaded.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, stacking limit asks, what did you carry? Yeah, it sounds like a small child. Yeah, 16 and a half pounds unloaded. So you can only
That's
imagine,
crazy. Yeah.
probably had a belt of ammo that was probably another 5, 7 pounds. I'm just purely guessing. Now,
Yeah, probably.
none of those weapons you saw today will be involved in the game that we're going to play today.
Yep.
And again, this is a Dark War. It's from Mark Walker. And if you don't know who he is, go check out our podcast we did 2 or 3 weeks ago. He is the owner of Flying Pig Games. He has designed quite a few games. I think he was one of the original creators or owners of Lock and Load, and then sold it sometime in the mid-teens. I don't know all the details of that. And then started Flying Pig Games. And so he's been in the war game space for a very long time and very accomplished game designer. And one of the things he was talking about doing this game was what he liked about the jam was that it wasn't a contest. It gave him a chance to kind of take a week or so. What do you remember, Eric? Did you say it took like 8 days for him to design this game?
I believe that's what he said, right? At the time?
Yeah, something like
I
that.
believe so. Yep.
And he said one of the biggest challenges, which we can all attest to, is getting the rules to fit on that 5x7 space where you still have room for your counters that typically are two-sided, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to go over the rules here in a second, or I'm going to let Eric explain it. Like he said, I haven't played it, he has. So Walkabout says he carried C9, which is the FN dash Mimi saw.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a support weapon. That's like your big machine gun, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Walkabout. But that's kind of an important role. Now, I did not serve in the military, so I don't know what an M249 is.
Yeah,
But
me
those of
neither.
you who have, one, thank you very much for your service, and two, you're going to know what Walkabout's talking about. And if you haven't yet, he was on our Postcards from the Front podcast earlier this week talking about a tactical game that he's designed based on his military experience, and I highly recommend that you check that out. He's playtesting it, and probably in the next few months, and I don't know the time frame, I'm just guessing, but I would say within the next 12 to 18 months, he'll probably have something available. Squad automatic weapon. Okay, that makes total sense. But that would be an important team member, I would imagine. So, and then he served in the Canadian military and some UN stuff. But his tactical game is based on his experience. And like I said, he does a deep dive on it. And I didn't think we were going to be able to do 2 hours on it, and we easily could have gone more than that.
We could have
So
easily gone
that
over
was a
that.
great conversation. Again, if you get a chance, go check out what he had to say about his game. Very impressive stuff. Oh, there's my girl. So why don't we do this? If anybody is interested, you have Tabletop Simulator, you can go on to Tabletop Simulator. You'll find a room that's Hissy Cat Studio or Hissy Cat or something along those lines, and you can join us if you want to play along with us. And the password is just Hissy, so you can get into it. Eric and I are going to be in there playing around. So he says, "Yeah, I didn't even get into spotting and recon." Oh my god! Like I said, I'm very much looking forward to your game, boss. So, Eric, why don't you go ahead and take over at this point and talk about what you know as far as the game mechanics, what the rules
Yep.
are, and then we can kind of dive into some play sessions.
All right. Yep. So I haven't played a whole lot of the game, but from what the little bit that I looked at it, so basically we have this center space here, which is Aurich. I don't know if can people see me moving stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, should be able to.
Cool.
I see you.
All right. Yep.
I'm going to zoom up a little bit.
Yep. So we have Aurich here. So we have Recon as we play with this character. We have Tiger Squadron, and we have Katarina here. So they're trying to protect this area here from the, what does he call it here? The enemy factions that are on the corners of the map. So you have Üdvöske here. You have the Coven here, the Soviet here, and we have the Lycans. All right.
So why don't we just dive in a little bit more on the setting?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me read a little bit that Mark had written here. So raid on Aurich. Whoever controls the rock controls the clan. 4 enemy factions advance on Aurich. The Eagle Eyrie Coven, the Soviet first tank, the Lycan Clan and zombies controlled by the witch Üdvöske. I believe that's how you spell it.
Okay.
Each hope to capture the rocks and control the Lycan. Remnants of Tiger Squadron, Mike Hudson, with a troop of Bradleys and Katarina, defend the town, hoping to secure the rocks for themselves. So I guess that's the little overview there.
Yeah, and then again, some of this backstory, Walker had done some novels. So if you're interested in this, I think there's also a bigger game that Flying Pig produces. I don't have I should have a link to it. I'm sorry I didn't get that before we started this. But if this is something of interest, again, there's werewolves and vampires, and there's a whole story that wraps around getting a rock, and I'm going to, and Mark talks about this in our interview, but basically the Lycan, the werewolves are controlled by this relic, and the relic has been broken into pieces, and one of those pieces is in this town, and so that's what you're fighting over, is to get that piece that can help you control the werewolf of the Lycan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Walkabout. We'll talk to you in a little bit, my friend.
All right, Walkabout. So basically, Mike.
Dark Road.
Yep.
Oh. Go ahead, boss. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
No, it's all good. Yep. So to win the game here, it says the player must finish the game with at least 2 victory points. At the end of the game, the player scores. Then we can go over the scoring, after the game is over, I think. But basically, Mike, we don't want any of the enemy factions to get within, we don't want them in Aurich, all the way inside here, obviously. We don't want them adjacent, and we don't want them two spaces? Yeah. And we don't want them 2 spaces from Aurich. So basically this loop here, all of the spaces here, we don't want any of the enemy factions in there, because they'll deduct points from us by the end of the game. The game is only 11 rounds.
Then it's so let me zoom up here on the rules. And you see, to win, a player must finish the game with at least 2 victory points. At the end of the game, the player scores -8 per enemy faction adjacent to Aurich,
Yep.
-4 exactly 2 spaces, +2 if the enemy forces are 4 more spaces, +6 for each one destroyed, and
Yep.
if you lose if the enemy forces occupy Aurich. Okay.
Right. So we don't want that one, for sure.
Yeah.
Everything else. So we have dice right next to all of the enemy factions.
Okay.
That's the health point of each faction.
Okay.
So we'll just, bring the pips down as we hit them.
Okay.
And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drawing 2 cards every round. And then as the players, we take 1 action with one of our characters here. Okay. And on the rules, you can see that each one of the characters have some special abilities that you can activate. So for example, Abrams, which is the Tiger Squadron here. If you look under the characters there, you're going to see that they can move and shoot, right?
So it
or they
says
can move
plus
twice.
shoot
Yep.
or move times
Yep.
2 or shoot times 2. Okay.
Yep.
So move and
So
shoot or move twice or shoot twice.
Yep.
Okay.
So basically, move and shoot, Mike, is just this. You can move 1, and then you can shoot something 2 spaces from where you are.
Okay.
Okay, so if Üdvöske is here, and I move Tiger Squadron here, you can shoot her for 1. So you deduct 1 dice pip. Basically, that's the move and the shoot action.
So you have 3 units, but there are 4 paths that you've got to defend. Okay,
Yep,
so
and
you've
you
already
can
got a
only
slight
activate
challenge.
1 unit. Yep.
Now, didn't he say that once you kind of know this game, it takes about 10 minutes or so to play?
It goes pretty fast when you know the
that's
basics.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it goes pretty fast.
Okay.
And then the same thing applies to the enemy factions, Mike. So as we draw from this deck here, 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace activate their special ability. Okay. Everything else on the deck here, all the value cards, it's for movement only.
Okay.
So if you look under the enemy specific abilities, right under the player specific abilities, you're going to see that when we pick out the 10 through the ace for the Lycan, he can move 2 and he can do the howl ability. Okay, the howl ability is the worst ability on the game. I'm going to tell you right now, because what that does is they cancel our turn. We cannot activate our characters when he does that ability. It's the worst one in the game.
I could totally see that.
Because it's mean, right? It skips you. So
we only have 11 turns, so each one of those that goes against you is around 9% of your movement or your game.
Exactly.
Wow.
So that one kind of and then the other characters, the same thing. They have a little list there that tells you what the special ability is. Under that, you have the terms of each ability. Like, for example, what is shoot? It tells you, shoot, you can target up to 2 spaces away. What does shoot do? So we can, as we play, we can kind of identify what each one does. Yep. And then you have difficult terrain. Difficult terrain are the red dots on the board. Okay. And this obstacle right here. Okay.
And that's something the player can place?
Yes. So the recon dude, this guy, one of his abilities allows you to place an obstacle on an adjacent space of where he is. So what happens is, on difficult terrain and obstacle, the enemy faction needs to draw. He needs to move twice in order to move into that space. He needs to get 2 moves one move doesn't place him on that space. That's how I read in the rules.
Yeah.
Okay. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it says here terrain. All spaces cost one move to enter, except difficult terrain, which are marked with a red dot, and obstacles, like I just explained. Two moves in the same card draw are required to enter difficult terrain, obstacles.
Okay.
So that's
you
what I
can't do
got.
your shoot and move or shoot. If you want to move into that terrain, you have to do the move.
Exactly. Two moves.
And what's
Yep.
interesting is the Soviets
Yep.
can shoot obstacles, and yet their path has no obstacle.
Right. Because then, it's
No, you can
doing
place
this,
one.
right?
I'm just saying it's kind of interesting. You get
Exactly.
this ability
Yep.
that really only affects the recon placing an obstacle.
I know. Yep.
No, trust me. If Mark designed it,
Yep.
he's thought about why he wanted to do that. So I'm
Yep.
not questioning it. I'm just pointing it out. Like,
Yep.
oh, you get an ability.
I know.
It must be powerful because that recon can place it. You can shoot it. They could probably place it again, or we'll see how the game plays. But
yeah,
okay.
There is no stacking with the enemy units, Mike. Okay.
Hey X, thanks for popping in, buddy.
Hey X.
Sorry to interrupt you, Eric. Just want to say hi.
Oh no, all good. Yeah, all good. No stacking.
Hey, hold on, real
factions.
quick. Hold on. So, Hexy, if you're still there, I had my Gettysburg 77. I think I'm going to do a video of the introductory game. It's all of 2 pages of rules and 1 page of charts. I think that's going to be a good entry for me to kind of pop in and at least get a video started on the basic play of it. And I did like your video you did on Mike Ranella's series. Like I said, I didn't know that was a series. I went and pulled issue 55, which I did a video on. But after playing his Stalingrad game, I'm really interested now to go back to the Against the Odds and pull that game out and play it as well. Sorry to sidetrack from where we're talking about on the Dark War. It has nothing to do with Dark War. But I just wanted to just give Hexy a bit of a Civil War where I'm at in my gaming on that update. So it's all good.
All good, boss.
Yeah.
So he says here there's no stacking with the enemy factions. Mike?
And I'm going to say hi to ID Jester. Thanks for that. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. And ID Jester had a really good show today. He has a good show every weekend, let's be honest. But today he had an artist on. Oh, my God. His name just popped out of my head. Anyway,
Matt White.
Go watch it. I know it's already done, but it's worth the. I'm sorry, Matt White, right?
Matt White,
the artist. Yeah, go check out his stuff. He's a really good artist. You get a chance to go check out ID's channel for 1, and 2. That the show today was a really good one. I was able to watch about 50% of it. I had the stuff I was doing in the afternoon, but anyway, thanks for stopping by, Chester. Alrighty, Eric, I keep interrupting you. Continue, my friend. Sorry.
No, all good. So again, this is the type of game, Mike, that as we play, you're gonna see all this. So it's just a little overview that we're doing, right? So for the stacking, there's no stacking with the enemy factions. Okay. And he says here up to 3 player pieces may stack and only stack with each other, I guess. But I find that the stacking on this game for the characters because you kind of want to spread them out.
3?
Yeah, so we only have 3.
Yeah, what did you say? That's stacking. Okay, up to 3. Okay, so you can stack all your player pieces, but the enemy forces are coming down their own path. So I don't think they're even going to get a chance to stack. So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because we are going to get pressure from maybe all 4 points, right? Because, I don't know how fast, because it would depend on the deck draw. That's what dictates, who's moving. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm going to go to the rules. Let's take a look at the rules and see what's the turn sequence here real quick.
Yep.
You set up each turn. Okay, you have the the enemy forces phase, draw 2 cards from the deck. They will activate as follows. Okay.
Yep.
So they're going to activate, and they're going to do something. In the player phase, activate 1 piece, take 1 action.
Yep.
Below, or shoot artillery anywhere on the board. Now, there's no piece for the artillery, but you got to keep that in mind that you can shoot artillery. And down here it says artillery cannot be attacked except by counter battery.
Yep.
Okay, counter battery, eliminate the player's artillery. Okay.
Yeah, and that's someone's ability. Counter battery is the Soviet ability only. He's the only one that has that special ability. This bad boy here.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Back
so basically, yeah,
map.
you draw 2 cards, Mike, for the enemies. Then you activate 1 of your pieces. And
do you want to go ahead and
sure.
Did I lose you?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, just like my screen froze for a second.
Oh, okay. I see your hand, but you're not moving. I don't know if are you still there?
No. I'm looking at everything through StreamYard, so I can just monitor chat. Okay. So no, you got control of the board, boss.
Yep. All right. So let's flip the first 2 cards, and let's see what happens. All right. So in this case, Mike, hearts move 1 because we pulled the 2 hearts, right? So that activates. So it moves 1. And we activate the 2 of spades. So that moves 1. Üdvöske there. So see, she can't go here yet because she needs a 2 because this is difficult terrain, right?
She's got to activate twice?
She, by the rules that I see here, is on the same card draw. She needs 2 moves in order to move into difficult terrain. So,
okay, so let's just read this.
Yeah, the way I see it, she doesn't move.
Okay, it says activation 2 to 9 move closer to Aurich. See difficult terrain. So where is difficult terrain on here?
It's in the bottom of the page.
Okay. All spaces, okay, difficult terrain in 2 moves. The same and draw are required to, the same card draw are required to enter difficult terrain / obstacles.
Right. Yep. So what I do in this case, because she can't do it, I take both cards and then I put it away. Because nothing happens.
Well, that seems okay.
Yeah. No, I know.
Let me reread. It seems like they would be able to do that. They just couldn't shoot. Because can't they move? Do they get the same activations where they move and shoot, or double
That's
move?
when they get the 10 through ace.
Oh, got it.
They activate their special ability. Then they can do they do different things on that case.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
So now, Mike, we've done the enemy faction phase. Now we go to the our phase where you can activate one of them here.
So just the thing, so you would need to draw a spade and then another spade. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't read like that though. On the rules.
Okay, yeah.
I would think so too, but
that would be 2 spades, and then she could move into the difficult terrain. Got it. Oh, that means she's got 2 difficult terrains in front of her.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So, how do you want to activate, boss? What do you want to do here?
Why don't you pick now?
So, why don't we...
What do you think?
Let's take Tiger Squadron and go move.
There
we go.
Yep. 2 moves.
Yep.
That's it. So now you draw 2. Now that this turn is over, we go to turn 2.
Yeah.
And rinse and repeat.
Oh, let's not throw that all the way over there.
I know sometimes TTS kind of throws a curveball at you.
Okay, so we have a spade. That's not going to help her. And then we got a club. And the club is here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to move. Right?
Yep. And now that spade there, that's a special ability right there. That's a special ability for Üdvöske.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what her special ability is.
Mm-hmm. She can move too. That's a special ability. So she can get into that.
Okay. So she got what she needed.
The difficult terrain. Yep. She did.
There we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What do you want to do next?
What do we do next? I think maybe we should, let me see. How about we move that recon dude and put an obstacle somewhere? Because what do you think?
I'm okay with that. I mean, there's no obstacles on this path. There is one there, and she's still got another one here. So it would either be against the Soviet or with the Coven. And the Coven are already moving this direction, but we have the Tiger Squadron. So we're probably covered there. So do you want to drop something with the recon against the Russians, even though they haven't moved yet?
Maybe. What do you think?
Well, what does Katarina do, or Katarina?
So she can move or blood suck. For blood sucking, she needs to be adjacent to an enemy faction. So she can heal herself. One. And she does that ability. And I believe, and she gets to hit the target as well. So she hits and then she heals herself.
Maybe we move her here.
Okay.
Just because she can fire 2 now, right?
She does not have the shoot ability.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the fact that each of these have something unique about them. Okay, she's fine. Yeah. They could move up here and she can do whatever she needs to do to slow down the Lycan.
Yep. Okay. All right. So that's turn 2. We're going to turn 3. See how fast you can go, Mike?
Yes, sir.
It goes pretty fast after you. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, she's going to be deadly.
Nice.
Oh, this is not good.
Basically,
and we got nothing there to stop her.
Just that difficult terrain. That's all we got.
So she can, with one of these, she gets how many movements? 2.
So she gets 2 movement. Actually, she gets 4 right now.
Well,
so
what I'm saying is she would the first card would only move there. She's going to lose a movement because she can't move into here. Right? And then the next one allows her to move there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was she got very close now.
Oh, we got recon. Recon can go over here and drop another obstacle, which we might need to do. Keep in mind, she's already played her king, queen, and jack. So all she's got left is a 10 or an ace. So what if we move recon? Can he move and then drop an obstacle? Or can he just drop the obstacle?
I don't think so. Let me see. So it says here he can move plus create obstacle in an adjacent vacant space.
Okay, so why don't we just have him drop this here?
Yep. Looks like
can he shoot?
He cannot because he did the obstacle move.
Okay.
That's what I read here. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the end of his turn then.
It is. Yes. Yep.
Very cool. New York Raider fan says this game is very similar to Zulus on the Ramparts from Victory Point Games, which I enjoyed.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, I think that Mark said that he just wanted to make a very smaller version of, and I forgot what that style of game, this mechanic is called. But that was kind of his goal with this. So, and again, if you like this is game, I'll put a link in the description. I don't think I did that yet, but after we're done, I'll put a link in the description. You can go on to itch.io. You can download this game yourself. And if you go onto our Discord, there's actually a link to this for Tabletop Simulator. So if you have Tabletop Simulator, you can get this game and play it yourself. That was one of our objectives of the game jam, was to, one, get some really cool games, and two, make them freely available. And everybody that entered is kind of in the same boat with that. So every game that's been entered, 48 of them, you can go to the itch.io page, download, print, and play. And the ones, excuse me, that we know of, or that we've created tabletop simulator versions of, you can get off our Discord. And so these games, again, we're going to highlight them and you can play them. Alrighty. So where are we at now?
Let me see here.
We just placed the obstacle, so it goes to the bad guys, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're on turn 3. Yep. 5 of.
Okay.
Oh man, not the Joker. So the Joker, you have to draw 2 more cards.
Okay.
Yep. That's a little whammy on us here. Let's see.
So that 5 is not going to let her move.
Nope. Perfect.
And this 5 is not going to let them move. No, they can, right?
Perfect.
So they're kind of stuck there.
You can't. Yep. Yep. Perfect. And the Coven moves, yeah, but that's not bad.
So all things considered, that was a favorable turn for us.
Yep.
Okay.
Not bad.
So we can fire 2 spaces with the Tiger Squadron, correct?
We can, yes.
So why don't we move 1 and fire 1?
Yep, that works.
Okay, let's do that.
So the Coven will lose 1 pip on the die.
Oh, we automatically hit?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's it. Yep.
That's nice and simple.
It is. Yes, I like that.
This is how the postcard game should be. Have you been moving that? I totally forgot to do the track.
I got you.
Okay.
I've been moving. So we're on turn 4. Round 4. Sorry.
So we just finished it for us. So now we're going to round 5.
Yep.
Okay.
No, round 4 now. I just moved it.
No, then we're missing one because remember, she is moved there and then there. That's 2. They've moved at least 2, and they've been stuck. And so I think that was 4. So I actually think we are in turn 5.
All right. There you go.
Now, if I'm wrong,
more cards.
Then we're going to lose a turn. But
we're going to lose this game. Don't worry. We'll have to play it again. I'm telling you right now. Look at this.
Okay. So that's going to allow the Lycan to move.
Yeah, right? He does his annoying ability now, Mike.
Which is what?
Remember? So, so he gets to move 2, right?
Yeah.
And then he does the Howl ability. And the Howl ability, it says here, player loses turn.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And the Jack there is for the Soviet. Let's see what he does. The Soviet can move 1 and shoot 1.
But there's nothing in range.
On that case, he'll move 2.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, I know.
We got nothing there to stop him. Okay.
Yep. Well, we can get a recon out of his Aurich there. Maybe pull him out.
Okay, so why don't we do this? This is probably a bad idea. You know what? If you're in chat and you understand what's going on, throw up some suggestions and you can kind of play along with us. I'd like to know what you guys would do. Oh, you know what? Jester brings up a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Says, don't forget to fire their artillery. What does that do?
It hurts them by 1.
Okay. But that takes an action for us, right?
It does. Yeah, it does.
Okay, so, but thanks for reminding us because I had already forgotten about that.
Yeah, thanks, Jester. Yep.
That's just how I play. I forget. So we can take 2 off the Coven here, which is going to knock them down to 3.
No, we lost a turn. Remember?
Oh, so we don't go. Oh, I took it off the turn thing here. So that ends 5. We go to 6. So yes, we don't go. They get 2 cards. Thank you.
Yep.
You know, I cheat.
No, you don't.
Double diamonds. Oh,
yeah.
man.
So again, that activates the Soviet ability.
Well, they're going to go 1, 2.
Yep.
And then 1, 2. Or at least 1, and now they can shoot? Or do you want to go ahead and move them? Because that's going to be the worst thing for us, I would imagine.
Yeah, because we don't want them inside of Aurich there, because we lose the game automatically. So might as well bring them.
On their turn, they were here. They went 1, 2.
Yep.
Right? That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now they can do a double move, or they can move and shoot.
No. The 6, Mike, is only 1 move. The 6, not 2. The 10 is because the 10 activates the special ability. That's why.
Okay. So that gets them there, and this moves them there.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I'm glad you're here, dude. I'm just like, my brain is already moving at speed.
That's okay.
Okay. So Recon could put an obstacle here, but we still need to get them out of this loop, right? Is this considered a game loss if they're sitting here, or do they need to be inside of it?
No, inside.
So
we just lose points, though. If they get to here, 2 spaces of Aurich, we lose some points, but we don't lose the game. Unless they get inside of Aurich, then we lose the game.
Okay.
Not automatically, though. At the end of the game.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You still have a few chances.
Stacking limit is saying let's fire the artillery, but then again, we didn't get a player turn this turn.
Yeah. Yep.
Any way to drive the enemies back?
Not really. The only way he is blocking them. You got to block them before they make the move. That's the only thing we can do.
Only 1 move per card, but the 10 gave him the 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Next time I play this, I'll have this down much easier.
Yeah, 2 to 9, they move just 1. 10 to aces, it activates their abilities. Most of them are moving 2 or moving and shooting, moving and something.
I love how everybody in chat knows this game better than I do. That's pretty awesome.
Better than me, too. I only played a couple of these.
Okay, so
a couple of times.
So what do we got going on here then? So we've got the artillery we can fire.
Yep.
And we can do that twice or once?
Just once per the rules here. Yeah, 1 time. Shoot.
Okay, so we got Tiger Squadron out here. We can move them back to here to redeploy them over towards the Soviets. Because they're going to be able to do 2 as opposed to 1. And if they move double, we're going to if we can't get them out. So maybe we need to put an obstacle up here. Now they can shoot the obstacle, but that's going to buy us some time. Or are we already hosed?
Well, we got 5 more turns to go, right? Well, if we move the Tiger Squadron, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going with stacking limit here. I think we need to place the obstacle.
Yeah.
I think that's
at least to slow it down, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Slow him down.
I think we need to do that.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
We need a little bit of luck here. Okay, no diamonds. Oh, diamonds. But they can't move into that, but I think they can shoot it.
So
5 of hearts. You want to do the Soviets first?
Yeah. So for the Soviets, I don't think they can do anything, Mike, because
they may shoot to remove adjacent obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
So There's your diamond. That obstacle. So next turn, we may have to be throwing down another obstacle. Now the 5 of hearts. Coven can move. And then next turn, they can attack, right? I mean, we kind of have them blocked here, but...
Right.
Okay. And then that's... And you've been moving the turn. Thanks. So we're at the end of turn 6.
Yeah.
No, turn 5, we lost. Turn 6, we dropped the obstacle. So we're actually on 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They destroyed that. I think we got to drop an obstacle again. Unfortunately, I think we need to put that back up.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Mike, I don't think he destroyed the obstacle the last time because that wasn't his special ability that was activated. It was just a value card, right? You just drew a value card.
Well, it says here, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And it says Soviets may use shoot to remove adjacent obstacle. It doesn't say anything about their special ability.
Right. But let me see
So
here.
he used the shoot to get rid of the obstacle. I think on that one I got it right.
But that's his special ability though. And that card was what, a 2 of...
But it says it could
diamond?
use the shoot ability to remove
Not
obstacle.
automatically though. Not automatically.
Okay,
That's
well, hold on.
not...
So
Yeah.
let's
Because
look.
just a value card is just a move. It doesn't activate a special ability.
So here it is. Specific abilities.
Yeah.
Soviet can move 1 and shoot 1.
Mm-hmm. But that's if
Plus
it's
1.
a 10 through ace only. That's the that's what activates the special
But it says,
ability.
okay, it can,
Mm-hmm.
if I get this right,
saying,
move
right
times
here.
1 plus shoot times 1.
Yeah. But the thing is, that card wasn't a 10 through ace. It was just, I believe, a 2 of diamonds.
Okay, so then what are so their abilities at that point are what?
Mm-hmm.
Move or shoot, right?
So just a value card is just a move. Right here, Mike. Activation, see?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep. And then 10 through ace, that activates the special ability.
That makes sense. Okay, so they didn't destroy it last turn. It could do nothing. So we still have now options of what we can do now. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe at this point then we want to artillery this Soviet and start whittling it down.
Yeah, I think so. We can shoot it with Tiger Squadron from that point. Not from 1, 2. That
well, we're gonna have to move it 2 and then move it again to get it into position to shoot. But then that's going to open the road for the Coven.
If we move him here, well, is he 2 spaces away from the Soviet? He is, right? 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces.
I think this is connected. Don't you?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I don't want to cheat.
I don't think it is. No. I think this is just, again, I don't know what the dotted line means.
Yeah, me neither.
I see your point. If you can move.
I thought I could go around.
I would think it would be a solid line. Although it does say the loop,
right.
So maybe you can move anywhere around. Let's see.
Yeah, I got confused with this one when I was playing.
Okay,
because to me, I could go around the loop.
So we're trying to figure out if the
I thought I could go around.
Wants to know if Recon can shoot.
Recon can. He can move twice and assault, which assault is if you're next to an enemy, he takes 1 hit. He does not shoot. No, he can only move.
I'm with ID Jester. I thought that the dotted line was kind of our area, but it does say it's the loop, and the loop implies it's a form of transportation.
Yeah, I thought I could go around, but
I see. Why would it be dotted?
I know.
Okay, so we have a question there.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
just going to look real quick. Setup, move. I see nothing that talks about.
The dotted line. No, I don't think you'll see it anywhere.
Yeah, I don't see anything. So let's not play it as that it's a path
Yeah.
of movement.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
And if we're wrong, we're wrong. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
nobody's going
Yeah.
to get upset, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what are we at? Turn 6 or turn 7. It's still
Mm-hmm.
our turn. We didn't have to drop the obstacle with recon. Recon can't shoot.
Mm-hmm.
We can either. I basically already knocked them down 1 to do the artillery.
Yep.
Now I think that would then. Oh, here's your table right here.
Yeah.
9 move, 10 the ace
Mm-hmm.
special.
Yep.
Joker draw 2. Okay.
Yep. Yep. I think we've been
I
doing.
think we're pretty close here. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've done the 1 damage with the artillery. Now counter battery, they're going to have to get that as a special ability. Yes.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming counter battery can only be done.
I think it's only on an ace. If he draws an ace, he gets to do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Counter battery implies that we have to fire at least once before they can counter us. So I would say now that would be active, even if it wasn't before. So let's just play it that way.
Counter battery is Soviet's ability, special ability.
Yeah, stacking limit. I agree with Jester, and that's how we're going to play it. That's not connected. That's more of a reference circle than a movement circle.
Yeah.
So we're going to play it that way.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. ID.
Okay.
But again.
So now it's turn
sure.
8. So let's move the turn marker.
Yep.
Let's draw 2 cards. King of Diamonds.
We're in luck, man. That's what happens when you play games with me, dude.
So now they can
get all the bad draws. Nope, he cannot, because
Why?
it's an ace only. He only gets to do the counter battery on aces only.
No, not counter battery. He's destroying the obstacle.
Oh, yes, he gets to do that now, I guess.
Okay. And then we've got a 3.
Dang it.
So how do they do their attack here?
So what did you draw? Instead
if
of
they move, is that
he does 1 damage. He does 1 damage to her.
Okay, and how much does she take?
That's all that happens. She can take up to 4. So you keep rotating, Mike, the token for damage. So you rotate 1. Yep.
Okay, that's easy to remember. I like that.
That's it.
Simple.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so
Me
that's
too.
the end of their turn.
Yep.
Oh, we probably got to put the obstacle back up. I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, I know.
Don't think we have a choice.
Aurich there.
Okay, so that's the end of turn 8. We're going to turn 9. Okay.
Oh, man.
Ooh, heart.
Oh, no. 2 special abilities from the same faction.
For the Coven.
Yep.
Okay. Tiger Squadron, you're probably in trouble.
So Coven gets to move twice. Mike. No, sorry. Shoot twice. Oh, my gosh. He's going to shoot 4 times, dude.
That's going to kill it.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. That's going to kill it.
Boo. Okay, now I've got no hope.
Turn.
I've got no hope now.
Hey, this is the first game.
Yeah.
Next game, we got it.
Okay, so do we do damage to the Soviets here while we can?
Let's see. Oh, boy.
Right?
I think we should come out with recon maybe, and try
Jester says
another
GG.
obstacle.
I think it is GG.
What's GG?
Good game. It means it's
Oh, good
over.
game.
When you're
Oh,
playing
yeah, yeah.
online and you tell somebody GG, typically it's after you've lost, but when you're really cocky and you know the game's over, you just say GG.
Hey, Jester, you know what I call this? It's game over, man.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Game over, man.
I think he's right, but let's just play this out. We could probably get a second game in. I think we have time, but let's just play this out. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we know the game.
We can do 1 damage to the Soviet, which is just we lost our big gun. That's why I don't think we got much hope here.
I know.
Well, we don't need to go through and do this.
So
stacking
limit is saying exactly
play this turnout.
Yeah. So it's stacking limit there. Move recon and drop obstacle. I'm with him.
Oh, here move.
Yeah. I think
and drop obstacle. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably the smart play.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Now we go to turn 10.
Turn 10. Yep.
Okay.
We got 2 turns to go.
Oh, is it only 12 turns?
It's only 11. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Ace of Hearts.
All right. That activates his special ability, which is, he'll move 1 because he can move 2 because of the obstacle there.
So they're just going to move the 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then 5 of diamonds.
Mike.
They can't move.
I'm sorry. No, it is right. No, never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh, we might last 11 turns. I don't think we're going to have enough victory
We're
points.
not going to win. Yep.
Hey,
we're going to last. We're not going to win.
Okay, that's a whole different point. We're not going to lose the city, at least on this game.
You're being positive. I'm being negative.
I'm trying to be positive.
I know.
Okay. So now it's our turn.
Yep.
Now they just got too much health out there.
I know.
What is okay? So she can suck them for life, but she doesn't do any damage, right? Who else does damage here?
She does damage. So
okay. So what does she do?
So she can move 1 and blood suck, or move 2, or just 1 blood suck, which you can restore her 1 health, and then she causes damage. 1 damage to the enemy.
She causes 1 damage. But we also have artillery. So artillery lets us do anything anywhere, or she can do 1 to the Lycan.
Correct.
So why don't we, instead of dispersing our fire, why don't we focus fire on the Soviets? And let's go ahead, because you never know. We're not going to have enough turns to knock it all the way down, because we're going to run out of turns.
It's late now. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, turn 11. Okay.
All right.
2 here.
Awful. Yeah, so he attacks her for 1 more hit.
Oh, had we done her attack, she would have healed. Okay, that's fine.
She would have healed 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter now. It's the last turn.
And now the 8.
Yep.
She can't do anything because there's an obstacle there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we still have a turn, so she can go ahead and attack the Lycan, or we can do 1 damage here.
Yep.
It really doesn't matter, right? Because when we get to victory points.
Correct.
Okay, so let's look at the victory points then, because that's the end of the game at 11 turns.
Mm-hmm.
And it says we need at least 2. So -8 if they're adjacent. Nobody's adjacent. Okay, so there's no -8.
Yep.
If they're 2 spaces, -4.
So we got
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, nope, they're not. So that's -12.
Yep. I know.
We didn't destroy any.
Nope.
So -12. That's 14 victory points off of what we needed. Yeah, GG, exactly.
It's game over, man.
Hey, saying move recon and drop obstacle. Yeah, we could have done that as well, but at this point it doesn't. It really doesn't matter, right? So that's game over. Okay, let's try this one more time.
All right.
I like this because now I'm thinking,
Yeah.
What else could we have done?
I think we need to start shooting quicker with the Tiger unit because
I'm
he
going to
shoots
agree
2.
100%.
I think we need to move out faster with the Tiger one and start shooting because he shoots, I believe, 2. Let me see here.
Yeah.
So the Abrams can shoot 2. Yes. The recon, we already know what the recon can do, and Katarina too. We know.
Okay, so if we look at this, there's an obstacle here, obstacle here. If we get lucky, they're not going to get past that.
Yeah.
So we need recon to push out maybe towards the Coven to begin with. Let's move our Tiger towards the Soviets and then hope that these obstacles slow them down.
Yep.
And so we're going to want to move recon and drop one at least here to keep them outside the barrier, right? Then we can move them back, move them up, and do that.
Even further, Mike, because the way the scoring works, we want them at least 4 spaces away.
Is that what it is? 4 spaces?
Yep. So it says here +2 for each enemy faction, 4 or more spaces from Aurich.
Okay.
So
even if we got 4 for this one over here, which we didn't, they were 1, 2, 3 away. Even if they were 4, we still would have been at -8. Okay.
We would have
been. All reset back to 666. Good.
Yep.
Okay. You've already shuffled the deck. We've reset.
I did.
Let me reset the turn counter. You've done that. Okay, so we're good to go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So why don't we do this? Who all's still with us here? Let me just check chat. Stacking limit says -4. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So
does it say how many times you can use recon and how many obstacles does it have? Meaning stacking obstacles? We've been playing it as you can just do whatever you want. I don't think we've stacked obstacles.
Yeah, no. I don't see any limitation on that, on the rules.
And stacking limit says disregard that. Okay. Okay, so why don't we go ahead? Let's play this and let's see what chat. Let's get them a little more involved. Not that they haven't been. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
So we got an ace.
We like opinions for sure.
Which is going to give them what, 2 moves for the Coven?
So the ace of So that's the special ability, which is
right
it is 2 movement. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Soviets move the 1. Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do is move recon, and then can he place the obstacle now?
He can. He can move and place obstacle.
Yep. Do we want to push him, move, and then next turn play?
So Mike, it says here, he can also move 3 or assault 2 recon.
Oh,
so he can move pretty
3.
fast. Yeah, he can move 3.
That makes sense. So we want to move him 1, 2, 3.
Yep. But
so
you
he can drop his obstacle here next turn if the Coven doesn't move. That's what we need. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think we want to do that because the Soviets can destroy it. Let's try to put something out here.
I know.
That the Coven, unfortunately, they got to move this turn, but I think that that's a good play. Mm-hmm. Right? What does chat say? We haven't said anything yet. Fair enough. Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and pull the cards for the bot and let's see what they do.
So Lycan moves 1. And then, oh man, he gets here, and then he cancels our character phase
Yeah,
because he
great.
does the howl ability.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Of course,
Jeez,
it
I
has
let
to
you
happen
draw
because I
some
pulled the
cards, and
card.
that's what you do to us.
I know, man. It's I'm telling you, yeah. So turn 3. All right, you can do it now.
Okay, we'll rotate. I'm going to tell you, he's packed a lot into, again, some of these
Yeah.
postcard games. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
brother. Oh, brother.
Okay, let's start with the diamonds.
All right.
They can move 2, correct?
So diamonds is the Soviet. So move 2. Yep.
1, 2.
Yep. They're going fast now.
Bam. Yeah, that was not a good turn. Okay.
Yeah, happens.
What do you want to do here? We're going to go ahead and drop our obstacle, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, let's finish the execute there. We can always move 3 back next turn to try to move, maybe block the Russians or the Lycan.
Yeah.
Okay. Gets us to turn 4. This might get us 4 victory points if they can't get past the obstacle. 7 of hearts. So far the move. Don't get us another heart. Okay.
Oh, that's not great either because that's the Lycan again. He's gonna cancel.
That's another
our
howl.
turn. That's another howl.
Dude, you in the house.
I know. So he moves 1 and then cancels our turn. Great. Actually, Mike, Lycan moves 2 and howl. Yep. So we need to focus our fire with our Tiger Squadron on him and destroy him before the end of the game.
Yeah.
All right. Who else needed to move? Oh, the Coven doesn't move.
Yeah.
Okay.
This plan is working, at least for now.
Yeah. It's taking care of that side at least, right? All right. So we get skipped.
So stacking limit says good move. I think he's talking about the move 3 and the drop.
Yeah.
Jester says there's no limit to the obstacles. Seems broken for the players. Are you sure you don't have like 2 or I think there's 3 tokens. So I was going to play however many tokens was what the limit is.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I think there are 3 tokens. How many? Is there another one there? 4? How many
It's
more?
infinite, I think. It's infinite.
Okay, tokens. And this was there's 5.
Oh, okay. So
this was created by Mark Walker, not by us. So it looks like maybe you can place up to 5. At least we'll put that as a limit.
Yeah. The rules don't specify Jester. So like Mike said, I assume since this was created by Mike's
fair
company,
point, but we're going to play it with 5 Jester.
Yeah.
Keep in mind you can only do it adjacent to where you are. So the amount of times you'd have to move 3 to put those in tactical places, I don't think it would be broken necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
And then stacking limit said drop obstacle, move back 1. Okay, so assuming we could have done that, why don't we go ahead and
that's true.
Move him back.
But going with what ID is saying about the obstacles, Mike, my only thing is with the postcard game, there's only 1 obstacle though. When you print the game itself, there's only 1. Because I didn't play on TTS.
Okay, that's going to be a question. I'll post it on Twitter and I'll ask Mark what's the limit.
Because now that I'm thinking about it
here, which implies it might be limitless, but your point of what's actually on the game is 1.
Yeah, because I played it physically. I didn't even play on TTS this game, and I only had 1 obstacle on the postcard game, the physical.
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice, stacking limit. We're gonna have to kill that werewolf. So that's gonna take 2 damage.
Yeah.
Right? Because we've got our Tiger Squadron defending home base, which is probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think so.
So they're gonna go down to 4.
And then what we could do maybe is try to move. Well, Tiger can stay on the Lycan maybe.
It kind of has
And
to, because if the Lycan moves onto the base, we're
yeah,
done.
and maybe we can get Katarina and Recon to go towards the Soviet at some point. Maybe, I don't know,
Yeah.
because he's
But
gonna
the thing is,
close
we
in,
only have
right?
one activation, and we really need to get rid of
I
this Lycan,
know.
which is going to take us at least 2 more turns, right? So that's going to take us to turn 7,
At
turn 6 and
least,
turn 7 to
yeah,
eliminate the Lycan.
yeah. So, because I do think we need to focus fire on him right
Yeah,
now.
I think that's what we want to do at least
Yeah,
here. Okay.
yeah, for sure.
So there's actually 6 of these tokens, but okay. Let's
So
see.
turn
What's the next
6, right?
turn? King of Hearts 4. Oh, come on. So they're going to go there, right? For the king?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that those 2, right? 2 move.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they get a 4, which gives them another move.
So actually, hold on, Mike.
Let's
It
look.
says here that the Coven special ability is to shoot too. Were they in range to shoot recon? No,
1,
they
2.
weren't.
No.
So they do move. You're right. They move 1. They move in. Yep, and then they move again because of the 4, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. That's fine. I want to make sure we get it right.
I'm not trying to be
I
a
think this
rules
is one of those
lawyer.
games where you got to get it right because it's such fine margins, right?
It is.
So let's go ahead and we've got to get rid of this. So we're going to
right.
rotate that down to 2. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and pull. Just don't pull bad.
Oh man. That's already not
Wait,
great.
he says
right
you
there.
should not shoot him. He howled. Oh, you're right.
That was the turn before. No, that was the turn before.
He's howled twice. Okay, let's just play it as it is. I'm not going to go back and look. I thought I had already.
We did that last
For
turn,
that,
I
but
believe.
Jester's he's not wrong very often. So
yeah, because the people that got activated this turn was the Coven, not the.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch this back to 4, assuming that he's correct. There you go, Jester. Thank you, boss. No, we don't need to go check it. I just adjusted that. We'll assume he's correct, and we'll just go on from there. We win or we lose. It's not going to.
Now I know.
Yeah, kill us much. Okay, so now we're starting turn 7, correct?
Yes.
And we had the 8 and the 10 is what you pulled. 8 of hearts means they're going to do 1 damage here or 2. They get to fire twice, right? So the recon's going to take
twice.
double from the.
Yeah.
Or they only fire once. Oh, with an 8, they can only move. Sorry.
With the 8, only move. Yep.
And they can't move into recon, or can they?
So on this case, he's gonna cause damage to recon.
Just 1?
Instead. Just 1. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then the 10 of diamonds.
Soviet, he gets to move twice, I believe. Let me see here. That's the Soviet, right?
It is a 10.
Move and shoot.
Nothing to
He
shoot.
can't. So just 2 move then. In that case.
Aye.
Oh God.
It smells like another GG.
Well,
I think we gotta shoot this guy.
Yeah.
And just play the odds.
So. Yep.
I hate to say it, but I think that's what we gotta do. Oh, hold on. What am I doing wrong? How come I can't get that to show up again? What do I hit?
The rotation, right?
No, how do I change it? How do I get the menu bar up again? What am I doing wrong?
Left, right click.
Yeah, right click over it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
It just wasn't popping up. Okay, 2.
Yeah.
So next turn we can kill it, assuming he didn't howl. Okay. And what you got? 2 double. You got diamonds.
Look at that. 1. He's in
Game
Aurich.
over.
No, not yet. Not yet. It's only game over if by the 11th turn he's still there.
No. Once they get into there, it's game over.
Not automatically.
Isn't it not? Let's look.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Player also loses if enemy faction occupies.
But you don't think this
they
is
can't
like
move
the end
back,
of the
but we're not
11th
going to
turn?
do enough damage in the turns that are remaining, right? 2, 4,
So-
6.
We can kill the Lycans on 1 turn, and then we'll have another. Yeah, not enough time, Mike.
Well, if we spend all of our turns, we kill that. The Lycan moves once. It's over.
It's over anyways. Yeah. Jeez, I thought we had a good strategy this time.
Well, yeah.
We had some bad card draws too.
Oh man, this is tough.
Yeah, it is tough. I did not win this game once. I played maybe six times. The best I could do was 0. I got to 0 victory points. I scored some, they scored some, and it just went to 0.
Yeah.
That's the best I could do.
Jester's favorite saying in this is GG.
Yeah, it's another GG for
Wow.
sure. Sorry, dude.
Oh, okay. So we're at an hour and 20 minutes. We've played it twice. I don't know if you want to play it a third time. I don't want to waste people's time watching us fail miserably. Although we do like to have this podcast go about 2 hours, but I think in this particular scenario, if you guys want to give us maybe a thumbs up to do one more or call it a day and sign off, let me know what you guys think in chat. Because I don't mind sticking around and playing one more time with this. I'll give you 30 seconds or so.
We're just having tough luck on the cards tonight, Mike.
Yeah, well, what I like about it is now that I kind of got it, I'm still going to... Okay, Jester. Thanks, boss, for sticking around. I think I'm going to shut it down. Stacking Limit says thumbs up. We'll stick around and play it for them. And Jester, thanks again for stopping by and your help. Appreciate it, my friend. Okay, so...
Thank you, Jester.
And then we got Stacking Limit says thumbs up. And your brother pops in and says, oops, yeah.
I guess we'll play one more.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Let's get this reset up. Now let's see if how quickly we can get through this. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I know what I did wrong last time. Got it. Okay, 6-6. So everybody's reset there. Push them back. So this strategy almost worked to slow the Coven down. So that wasn't a bad idea. I think maybe leaving the tank because it can fire 2, right?
Yep. Yep.
And that deals with like our most immediate threat. So I think we're going to leave them there. We're going to do the same thing, move 3 with recon. I think we do the same basic plan and see if we just get luckier.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it that way.
Or maybe, Mike, we come out with, I don't know what we did last time, but maybe Tiger comes out and starts shooting at the Soviet. What do you think?
Well, here's the thing. So we come out, but somebody else pushes. Now we have to spend a turn to come back.
That's the problem.
Because I don't want to commit him.
Right.
Because his job is to eliminate. Right?
Yep.
So we don't need to go to them. He can eliminate them right on the doorstep. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think with recon, we want to push recon to drop obstacles, like you say, far out enough that we can score some points.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And then what is Katarina's ability? She can heal and do 1 damage?
Correct. She does that blood-sucking ability.
Okay.
Recon can also do some damage too, because he can do assault twice. He just needs to be adjacent to the enemy.
Okay.
So he scores 2 hit points on assault. So, maybe we can get him out, place an obstacle if we need to. we'll leave him around so he can cause some damage in case
Okay.
that Coven makes it through the obstacle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so I
So,
think we try the
yeah.
same basic tactic, okay?
I think so too.
Let's see.
I think that works.
And I'm not going to complain that this game has one solution, meaning one best tactic. Again, it's a postcard game. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it is
Yep.
what it is. So they're going to get to move.
Yeah. The
And
Soviet
Diamond
gets to
gets to
move
Okay.
twice.
Move twice? It's just a
twice.
normal move. Oh, it's a 10. Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Usually he'll move and shoot, but since there are no targets around, he does
Totally
two
makes
moves.
sense. Okay,
Yep.
so let's take recon. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Drop obstacle.
Can't do that yet.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can drop obstacle and then start to move back. Okay. So that's turn 1. So we're starting turn 2.
Yep. I'll pull the cards.
Yeah, we'll take turns. That's cool.
Jeez, come on. Come on, TTS. Help me, help you. Ugh. I'm telling you, man, I can't pull cards.
Can't roll dice either.
I sabotage us. It's
That's
incredible.
okay. Just don't get a spade. Okay. Club is fine.
Yeah, but 10 of club.
Yeah, of course, but that's okay. Oh, dude.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and resolve that
you.
first. She gets to move there.
All right.
And then what's the 10 do for him?
It's
a howl.
He moves.
Move 1 and a howl, correct?
And a howl. We lose a turn. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I won't pull now. You can pull them. It's incredible. Yeah. Jeez.
So we're starting turn 3.
Yep. Nah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, still. Man, losing a turn really does bite.
Oh, it's
okay.
Well, it's
so let's
awful.
drop that and move that. That's my understanding.
Yeah.
Now we got to turn 4. Yeah, see, this is flowing a little bit quicker now that we kind of figured. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's all good. All right. Not awful. There you go. Nice. He doesn't move now. And he doesn't move. Nice.
This okay, that's what we needed. We need a few of these turns. Good job.
This might be a lucky break. We didn't get to do anything. Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, we didn't get to do anything. We are too used to losing a turn.
I know. So we have artillery, but I think what we want to do is move recon 1, 2, 3. Unless we want to use before I do anything, we can drop another obstacle. And we can use the Tiger to go after the Soviets.
That's what I was thinking. Come out with the Tiger.
The Tiger can move 1 and shoot 1 or move 2, right?
So the Tiger can move and shoot, or move twice, or shoot twice.
Okay, so if we move the Tiger to here, then we just start shooting at the Soviets. And then we use the recon to maybe go drop some more obstacles or
I think so.
Okay, so there we go. So we move the Tiger to 2.
Yep.
Okay, and the next turn it can start firing at the Soviets. Or this turn here. So we're now on turn 6.
On turn 6, yep.
7 and a 3. So
not bad. Not bad.
Move 1.
Yeah. And the Lycans don't move at all.
They can't move at all. Okay, so that's actually not too bad.
That's not bad at all.
Knock this down 2 pips, and I think that's what we kind of want to do, right?
Yeah, I'll change that.
Okay.
2 pips. Perfect. All right.
Okay, now we go to the 7th turn. Let's go.
Dang it. All right. So, actually, the Lycan doesn't move.
Yeah,
great. That's not too bad.
And there's no howling.
Thank God. No howling this time, at least. And she already moved. All right.
Yeah. So we've got. We can shoot twice.
Yep.
Or the recon can move twice and then drop an obstacle, or we can move Katarina here, which because she can heal herself, she becomes kind of an obstacle.
She does.
So why don't we do that to kind of stop that movement?
All right. So we cause 1 damage to her.
So she can move one
So
and do one. There we go.
Udvöske.
Okay.
Udvöske loses 1.
Nice.
Is that
Okay,
correct?
that
Let
actually
me just
didn't. That wasn't so bad. Okay, let's move that to 8.
Yep. It's not bad at all. All right. We might be getting a lucky break this time.
Shh.
Oh, jeez. Let's see.
Dang it.
All right. So he moves and shoot now, the Soviet.
So let's resolve the 2. He can move, right?
Yep.
And then he's going to get double shots.
So in that case, I think he just causes 2 damage.
Okay.
Soviet. Let me see here. He would move and shoot, but since he can't, he would move into us. He would cause 1 damage, then shoot once. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Okay.
That sounds. Yep. And then we get to do something, right?
Now we've got to do something.
I think I would keep shooting at the Soviet, Mike. What do you think?
I would too. I just wanted to stop this. So
Yep.
let's knock that down to 2.
Yeah. Let me change that.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do the turn marker.
Right. So he's down to 2. Good. Not bad. All right.
When we kill him, we're going to get some victory points.
We do. I think we get 6.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 6.
This is starting turn 9 now. Okay, go ahead and pull your cards.
Yeah, it's tight, huh?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say anything yet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then he moves 1 more, Mike.
Oh, okay. that was victory points.
I know. Of course, that had to come up.
Okay. So we eliminate the Soviet.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's just put that right there. Yay.
Yeah, got 1.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Right. Because now we can battle over here, although I don't think we're going to have enough turns. We only have 2 left.
Well,
they say they could assault twice, right? So we can knock them down 4, but not 6. But okay. So now we're going to turn 10.
Yeah.
Let's not get a howl.
No howl, please.
Okay, good. It's all howl. Over here. This is maybe not.
It is. Yeah. So what's that? That's the Coven. So he shoots twice, so he causes 2 damage to recon.
Okay, that's actually, it could have been worse.
Actually, 3 damage because of the 7 of hearts as well.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So 3 damage total. Yep.
Okay, so what do we want to do here? We've got this block. This is probably not going to be a problem other than a house. So let's just ignore the Lycan. We can assault here.
Twice, yep. How about Tiger? Tiger? What can... he can only move 2.
So if we move here, it doesn't give us the ability to shoot if we need to next turn, but...
It does not.
So we only have 2 turns, so we can't kill anybody else.
Nope. No,
there's nothing we can do to get over here other than just get lucky, and we get the victory points for them being behind this. So we just got to hopefully get lucky next turn. Because they're going to get 1 shot at it. There's really nothing we can do that's going to be beneficial other than just maybe taking 2 points out of the Lycan or the Coven.
Yeah. And hopefully he won't eliminate us and move the next 2 turns, right?
Well, the other thing is we move
right? No, he can't. He can't do all that.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and tap him for 2. right? Double attack.
Yep. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that.
All right.
It's a moral victory.
I know. Hey, it's better than, I guess, how we were going before.
It would have been nice to not have them get through that obstacle, but
I know. I know.
Okay. So what do we got now? We go to turn 11, right?
All right.
Okay, your draw.
Uh-huh.
No spades. No spades. We just lost victory points.
Freaking special ability. Look at that.
Oh.
2 special abilities.
There goes our victory. That could have been our luck. That could have killed us. Oh my god.
Dang it.
Two shots here. One is going to kill us.
Yep. And that's game pretty much.
Can they move? Do they shoot and move?
No. Nope. He stays.
Okay. Yep. That's going to help a little bit, but this is what really killed us.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter what we do.
No.
So what's our victory points here?
So the end of the game, -8 per enemy faction adjacent. We don't have any, at least. Okay.
Yep.
4 for each enemy faction, exactly 2 spaces.
So
from
4 here.
-4. Yeah.
So we're at -4.
Is that it? That's it, right? That one? Okay. +2 for each enemy faction, 4 more spaces from Aurich.
No.
No,
1, 2,
we don't have
3.
any, do we?
Yeah, so nothing there. But how many do we get for the kill?
So we got 6 for the kill.
6 -4 is 2. And what do we need to win?
2.
Bingo.
Are you serious?
We won.
I didn't even see this. Oh, wow.
That killing the Soviets was big. And this would have guaranteed it.
I know.
And then I was like, oh, I couldn't do the math in my head.
So if the Lycan didn't move, we would have gotten
another 4.
2.
We would another 2.
Another 2. We would have had 4 victory
+4.
points.
So we're at +2 though.
+2, we win.
So we got to win.
That was tough, dude.
Yeah. So I think
nice.
That's the strategy, at least with the Coven. I think leaving the Tiger back, using Katarina as a block, because she basically can keep healing herself. And so if they can't kill her,
that's true.
And they can't get by her. So she's somebody that we could say, let's move out and, use as a block, maybe against the Soviets.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think, Mike? The problem was before?
What?
Yes, the jinxed us. As soon as he left, we won.
Yeah. You know what? He's in cahoots with Mark. Mark said, go over there and give him some bad mojo.
I know.
Screw up their juju.
Nice. We won. I couldn't believe it.
Now that I see, it's part of his understanding how to use what resources you have. And I think with the Coven, it's really focusing on either the Soviet, or excuse me, with the recon, I think is focused on the Coven.
Mm-hmm.
Use the Tiger to probably go after the Soviets, and then Katarina is just kind of a human shield in so many ways. She can do some damage, whittle them down, but you might want to push her towards either the Lycan or I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Lady Pink.
Yeah, I know. I've been saying Üdvöske here, but I don't know if that's the right
name.
Well,
you've got more courage than I do. I'm not even going to try.
Hey, we made it. Woohoo!
Raider fan says, tears. No, he's laughing. Okay. You want to give it another shot, or are we done, boss? It's your call.
I think we're good.
Already, yeah, I think so. We got to, let's leave on a high note that we got to win.
Exactly.
So I think the only question we have, if we're going to talk about this real quick, is just the recon. How often we can place obstacles, and if it's every turn, that means that's all you're doing, though.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
think
that
so,
the
Mike.
fact that you only have 11 turns, I bet you it's going to be as many as you can.
Yeah. I think again because I did print the physical copy from Mark,
Hmm.
and on the physical copy there was only one obstacle there.
Yeah.
But on this game, I believe that's all we use, right? We only use one obstacle.
In this case, we only used the one.
So even if um, I mean, if we're going by what the physical game had, we still won.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good
So
point.
yeah, I don't know why he has 6 obstacles on the
Well,
TTS.
I'll send him an email or something. I'll ask
Yeah,
him.
I'm interested now to know,
Yeah, me too.
because if that's something he meant to do for the physical game, he might still have time before you need to collect them for the Deeds
Yeah.
Foundation.
Yep.
Um, so that's a
Yeah, I'm
that's a
going to
good
spend some
point.
time tomorrow pulling some of
That's
these games down, and I got to get that all compiled for the Deeds Foundation. But yeah, any of these
Yeah,
types of notes that we can clarify before it gets
yeah,
printed would be nice.
yeah. And also, Mike, I don't know if you want to let him know, but on the rules there where it says needed to play,
Mm-hmm.
he says 56 card deck. It's only 54.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I noticed that
He
when I
probably
was
thought
reading the
54
rules.
add 2 jokers because he already had the 2 jokers and came up with yeah.
That's what I thought he meant
Yeah,
as well.
that's those
So
are the types of mistakes I would make. And what did he say when he was talking about if you're pitching a game, make sure you get that stuff.
I know, I know,
Uh, hey,
I know.
that's so minor. I'm just if you see this mark, I'm just
No,
just
it's
busting
very
your chops a
minor.
little, buddy.
It's very minor. I had a lot of fun with this game. Like I said, I
Oh yeah,
played not as many times as I would like. I only played about with you right now. We played what three
yeah,
games.
yeah.
So I played probably 9 games of
Oh,
this,
okay.
and this is my first win.
Well,
Um,
that's because of me,
Again, it's the
clearly.
two of us playing plus chat, and again, I really strongly believe that ID Jester leaving had something to do with that,
Yeah.
with that particular win.
You know
I'm
what?
just
It's that
kidding, ID.
it's that the bad mojo from Florida. We didn't need it.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, for everybody who showed up in chat tonight, thank you so much. Raider
Yeah, thank you
fan,
very much.
nice to see you again. Uh, oh my God, I'm going to forget everybody's name. I apologize, but we've got
Stacking limit, right?
Acting Limit, Jester, your brother popped in. That was very cool.
Not Eric.
And I'm sorry,
Not Eric. Popped up.
not Eric. Yeah. Is that going to be his name now? Not Eric.
Not
We're going to
Eric.
go with that. Walkabout Games was here early.
Yeah.
He had to go help his wife get ready for work. So everybody that showed up, again, appreciate it. If you're watching this when it's not live, post some comments if you guys are watching what we're doing and got some concepts or ideas on how you might play this game. If you do download it and play it and come up with a strategy, let me know.
Yeah,
I'm going to
please let
ponder
us
this
know.
to come up with the correct solution to this problem. And again, if there's only
Yeah.
one, it doesn't matter. It's a postcard game. This is it. We've already got 2 hours of enjoyment out of this. If I don't ever play it again, it's been worth that. And I'm
Oh,
sure I'll play
absolutely.
this again because I want to see
Absolutely.
how this can be done. And obviously this is a style of game, and I can't think of what it's called now, but it's fairly popular. And I have yet to design a game along this style. So at some point in time, I'm going to do that. I did pick
Mark
up
said
Millborn,
was,
by the way.
Oh, nice.
I told you I'm going to reskin that as Tokyo Express, where you
Yeah,
have to
you did
deliver a
say that.
certain amount of supplies to Guadalcanal. While I got to figure out how one side could be the U.S. Navy, the other side could be the Japanese Navy, and maybe have 2 separate objectives, but using the whole Millborn's kind of approach. So it's going to be
Nice.
interesting to see what I can come up with on that. But I got so many games now that I've got to get some of these things finished.
We gotta play
Anyway, guys.
Rich Toffen again at some point.
Yeah, we can do that. We don't need to. We don't need to videotape that one. If you want, we can do it this weekend, next
Anytime.
weekend, whenever.
Yep.
We can pop in and play.
Sounds good.
But anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody, like I said, for showing up. And we don't know what game we're going to play next week, but we'll definitely be playing one. So see you next
We'll be
week.
here.